What's up, print fam? My name's Darren. Welcome back to the print shop. I got a lot of questions about DTG, or if you don't know what that is, direct-to-garment printing. Many of you see here in the print shop that I do a lot of t-shirt decorating. I've got a heat press, I've got heat transfer vinyl, I've got printable heat transfer, I've got embroidery, I do outsourced screen printing, I do screen printed transfers, lots and lots of different things. And people keep asking me why I don't have a DTG printer. Why don't I have a printer that I can load the shirt on and print directly to it? Wouldn't it save you time, save you money, things like that? So today we're gonna cover that exact topic. So let's jump right in. Like I said, I have lots of different methods that I can currently decorate shirts. And the reason I like them, even one that I didn't mention, the white toner that's over here, the reason I like these ones and the reasons why I like these machines that I have is they have very low maintenance. Heat transfer, as long as the room doesn't get ghastly hot or ghastly cold, the heat transfer media will be just fine. The white toner is a toner-based printer. There's nothing to dry, there's nothing to rot, there's nothing to go bad. You use it, you use it. The drums can go bad, but that's a consumable part. The HP latex, the reason I bought it was, again, low maintenance. You don't have to do daily maintenance. It doesn't have a waste bottle. It doesn't have all these things that it's using up its resources or its ink. It's consumable products just being in existence, just being on, just being there. Which leads me to reason number one why I won't buy a DTG printer. The reason being is I'd have to have a lot more work to justify it. Now don't get me wrong. If it comes down to the fact that I have a ton of work and could justify buying a DTG printer, I totally would. Because I love toys. I love equipment. I work hard in my business to make money so that I can buy more equipment. And I think it would be so much fun to have a DTG. But again, it takes a lot of work because with a DTG printer, because of the white ink, which you can get them without it, but then kind of like, what's the point? You have to maintain it. The print heads could dry up really easily. You have to print kind of every day to not have the lines dry up or have other issues, have head problems. You have waste ink bottles, so the circulation of the ink goes through the machine and it just dumps into this waste bottle. So it's literally wasting ink, which is again why I like the HP latex, because it doesn't do that. If HP could figure out how to do a DTG printer, you better believe I will buy it. But it just requires too much maintenance, and for the work and what you get out of it, I don't feel it's worth it right now. The other thing with DTG is there's a lot of steps. You have to have certain types of garments, typically cotton. There are some manufacturers that say that you can print on polyester. I have yet to see it myself. If any of those manufacturers are watching and want to show me, I would love to see it so that I could educate people on it. But from what I understand and what I know the best, you can only really print on cotton. Again, some say you can print on polyester, but you can really only print on cotton. If you have white, then you can do dark garments. If you don't have white, then you can do light garments. The white ink is the most expensive ink. And really, you have specific garments that you can print on. Then you have to pre-treat the garment, so it's another product that you have to buy, another step you have to take. Once it's pre-treated, then you have to heat press it. Then you have to print it. Then you have to heat press it again. So I just feel like there's a lot of steps. And like some people complain that white toner has a lot of steps. I still can do a lot more white toner shirts than I can, or I believe that I could do a lot more white toner than I could DTG. just because of the sheer way that it works. I'm not waiting on something else to do something, and it just feels like a lot of steps. Now, if they could figure out a way to reduce some of those steps or not have to have the pre-treat or do something else, I might be more interested. And it also doesn't fit with my type of customer. My type of customers are businesses. They're typically ordering 5, 10, 15, 20, hundreds of the same thing. And in that case, DTG doesn't have better pricing the more you print it. It's to print the shirt, it's the cost to print the shirt, and it's always the same. It uses the same amount of ink, the same amount of time, so it's not good for big orders. You can do them, but you don't get the same types of cost savings you would doing screen printing. Now, they both have their place, and I do feel a DTG would be worth it if I was going after the custom shirt market. If all I was doing was printing custom shirts for people, absolutely, DTG would be the way to go. But that's not the market I'm in. Now, if that's the market you're in, DTG is a great option for you. But that's why I won't buy DTG. To me, it's not worth having to charge $25, $30 a shirt to make it worth the time, effort, and money to manufacture that shirt when I can go out and sell 1,000 shirts that I have very little touching because I outsource the screen printing. And so to me, that's what I've decided. Now, like I said, eventually I might buy a DTG printer, but to me it's not worth it right now. And as many of you know, I'm having financial troubles and I'm trying to say no to things. And that's why I bought white toner over DTG, because I don't have to use my white toner printer every day. It can sit there for a week, it can sit there for a month, and it will pop out a print the very next day. Excuse me. But if I had a DTG printer, it's kind of like a glorified inkjet printer at home. If you don't use your inkjet printer, they stop to work after a while. But with a DTG, it's also going to fill up that waste bottle. So you're spending the ink, and it has to be on. So that's kind of similar to how I look at like the Epson large format printers. They just have a lot more maintenance, a lot more work, a lot more waste, and I can't deal with that right now. I will leave you with this final thought. I might end up getting one in the future, but for my current business type, it's not worth it. If you'd like me to try to get more information about DTG, contact some manufacturers, or answer some questions for you, leave those down in the comments. If you do have any questions about what I do, why I do it, how I do it, leave those down there too. Thank you, Cam, for editing the video. Really appreciate you. If you guys want to support the channel, you can do so with the links down in the description. Patreon, Amazon affiliate, custom orders, all that fun stuff. But I do just appreciate you watching, liking, and subscribing. We'll see you in the next video, Print Fan.
Huge shout out to our patrons over at patreon.com/TTMS.